Hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today we are going to be reviewing and kitting down this Oraloa painting. This is called Plushie, and it is by Cute Spikes Z. If I get the name wrong, I am sorry. I keep meaning to look it up, and then I don't look it up, and then I'm like, why didn't I look it up? Anyways, this is my first kit from Oraloa. I did purchase 3 kits at the same time when I did buy it. Ooh, there's like a piece of something on there. I was very happy with this kit. I think it, excuse me, I think it came out pretty well for the size. It's only a 31.5 by 40 centimeter. So, I mean, for the size, I feel like it came out very, I mean, it's a cartoony image, so it fits. I think if it was bigger, like, it could have definitely had more details and shading, but I kind of got it because I wanted to try a smaller kit first, and I didn't want, 70 colors of, pure confetti. It did have these round crystals, okay? I'm not a fan, honestly, I gotta say. The way that some of them were in there, like, okay. The circle, at least the outline, the guide circle, was not so always in the middle of where the square was. So like that one, I tried moving it after I put it, but it wasn't going. Like, same with that one, it's closer on that side, and then that side, then to that. It's not a deal breaker by any means. I honestly debated whether or not just to put regular drills there, because I don't like it. And the background is the white canvas. So even over here on there's like a few purple ones. The background is still white. I don't know why they wouldn't have just made the background purple. I don't know. I'm not fully convinced on those. This is the first time I've ever had a canvas with that, so maybe I am just uncultured. Could be. Let's see. I did run out of the clear crystal. I was short one. There were no extras, and I made sure when I was kitting this up that everyone got into the container. I had 3 purples left, so I just put a purple one in. I don't think it ruined the painting by any means, but I feel like if you're gonna have something special like this, maybe give people an extra or 2, just in case. Like, luckily there were 3 extras of this, but there were no extras, and I was short one on the other one. But it's not a deal breaker by any means. Let's see. I did not run out of any other colors. This AB was getting a little low, I will say, but I didn't run out. And what else? This was my trash, and I can't you'd think I'd remember. Mainly there was, like, the trash was mainly curved bottoms, and a lot of the lighter colors had the holes on the tops because they are resin. So there was, I don't know if you can tell, but there's just a lot of them. And the frustrating part was I wouldn't realize there were holes on the top until I put it on the canvas and I could see the light shining through the light pad. I was like, so I was constantly picking it off and fixing it. So that was kind of annoying. Not a deal breaker. But yeah, no colors ran out. This one was particularly trashy, the 819. That one was mainly holes on the top. That was one that I was constantly picking it off of the canvas and replacing it. Not a deal breaker. It wouldn't make me go, I'm never ordering from them ever again. No. But just my musings. So let me move you. So very nice. I do have my boxes. And I do use the kind of add more zest method of photo boxes with my baggies inside. I have a information box in the box below. I just have a little blurb about how I did it and all that jazz. I will show this real quick. This is the best way my husband and I came up with to do this. Because they don't just stay where they are on their own, and trying to double-sided tape or glue it in did not work. So we just kind of cut a piece of cardstock. We measured, you know, how big the box was, divided it by 3. So that's how big each little slot is for, you know, the bags and all the stuff. So yeah, there's that, in case anybody was curious. Because I do get questions occasionally, and I always try to remember to say what it is. So I do have 2 bags behind each card. That's why I have 7 boxes. One is resin, and the ones that say AD, those are mainly art dot, but also any acrylic squares that I get. But I don't really do acrylic squares, so 99.9% of them are art dot. And I only use those in case of an emergency. I did buy them. It was what am I doing? Why am I, sweet baby Jesus, help me somebody. It's one of those days. It's a creamy coconut day. Thank you again to Zelda for my Amazon purchase of the creamy coconut, because I save it. I save it for days where I'm just like, what is going on with the world? Today is one of those days. Yeah, don't pour them from the bag into here. I've been on a kitting up spree lately, and so I feel like my brain is just like, take it and put it in your little containers. No, we have finished things, so we need to not do that. So yes, mainly art dots. I bought them for a project. And it's a whole story of, I had 2 other things in my cart because I had heard that art dot drills were great. And so I had 2 in my cart because I was going to look at them later, you know, on like Amazon Prime Day or whatever. And then my husband ordered everything in the cart. So I had 3 sets of the 1,000 per bag art dot drills. And, you know, it's not like it's actually 1,000. There's no way. But still. So I have a lot of art dot drills, and I really don't want to use them on anything, which just, it's kind of maddening because I purchased them originally for a cross-stitch conversion because a lot of the colors had less than 1,000, and I thought, well, that's a nice way to, you know, not break the bank. Yeah, that project was just a dumpster fire and a half anyways. The drills were very dusty. And they didn't really fit into the squares on the canvas that I was using. So you could just see all the gapping. Maddening. And if you've ever thought about doing a cross stitch conversion, I have some videos of kind of like how you can get started and all that. And I also have some videos of me actually working on my cross stitch conversion. It's not a quick thing. So if you're going to be willing to spend that much time on a project, you don't want to be using subpar materials. And I feel like the canvas was subpar and the drills were subpar, and it was maddening. So it turns out I do have some of these separate, because these are definitely different than that. Look at me. Here I am saying, I don't separate shades. And here I am, just a liar, liar, pants on fire with separate shades. That's kind of an extreme one. I do have a few where I have not, but very few. Very, very few. I would say this is probably more accurate of the color, since I have like 4 different containers or different shades in this one that are all kind of similar versus that much darker purple. And these are already getting super chunky, so I feel like I want to keep them, right? I want to keep them because I want to have them in case I have a canvas where I just run out of a few. but this is getting a little excessive. Like, see, that one has 2 different shades. Yeah. I was trying to think of something that maybe I could do with the art dots that, you know, like if it's not perfect, it's okay. Because another thing with those ones I noticed was when I was rub my hand over like a section I had completed, it was not like this. This is even, you know? I mean, you can see how, well, there's a few that I need to roll. I didn't roller it, but you can see it's like, it's solid. It's not lumpy and bumpy. And the art dots, it looked a mess. For what I was trying to do and the amount of time and effort that I was putting into it, I was like, I cannot use these at all. So now I just have a ton of them. Yeah, it's fine. There's 60. That's not this box. So box number 1 is done. Okay, you are gonna have to move. Mr. Painting. Yes, this kit had, how many ABs did it have? It had 1, 2, 3, 4, had 5 ABs, and that AB placement was killing me towards the end. I love the look of the ABs. Putting them down is not my favorite. I was using before like a really old glue dot in a pen. I had one pen that just had glue dots, and I, you know, sacrificed some ABs and, you know, just coated it in the AB coating so it wouldn't rip off the, you know, the coating on the ones I actually want to use. And that was working pretty well. I mean, and then I was like, I heard that, you know, you can use alien putty on ABs, and I was like, okay. And so I've been doing that, but I feel like I'm replacing the putty sooner and more often than I was with the glue dot. So I think I'm going to go back to the glue dot. It just, for my ABs, it just makes more sense. And then I've been having the hardest time with my alien putty lately. You know, I've tried a few of the newer formulas. There was the whole clout thing, and nope, not this box. And I got the latte, and I was so excited for latte because it smells amazing. It smells just, I mean, it smells like coffee. I'm like, what kind of voodoo did you use? But I went to use it, and it was so stretchy. Okay, that is one that I probably should have separated, but I didn't. It's like gum. I was like, what in the world is going on? Because, you know, when I think of alien putty, I think of, you know, rock hard, you know, hard to get in your pen, but lasts forever and, you know, doesn't leave any residue on your drills. And I was like, okay, that's like, that is not what my brain thinks of alien putty as. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. I couldn't use it on the canvas I was trying to use it on. It made me so sad. But even though I trimmed it all the way to the, you know, like the multi-placer end, it was still just getting it wouldn't let go of my drills, and it was like getting on my canvas. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like, you know, is it me? I mean, I'm not saying, like, it definitely could be me, but it was definitely a softer formula. So I don't know if they're just going towards a new formula, or they're just kind of going more towards the softer putties, but I'm going to be sticking with my originals for a while, because I'm too messy for soft putties. I mean, that's why, you know, when I discovered alien putty, I was in love, because it was like nothing else out there. It was just special and unique, and, you know, it wasn't the cookie cutter, you know, like slab of putty, and it was like, you know, it had, I don't know the word I'm looking for is, but, you know, it was exactly what I needed to diamond paint. That's why I loved glue dots, because it wasn't messy. And yeah, it took a little time to, you know, prime your glue dot, but once you got going, psh, you didn't have to keep reloading and cleaning up messes off your canvas. And that's when I was like, okay, glue dots are it for me. And then I discovered Alien Putty and I was like, that's it. Alien Putty for me. But the newer ones, I can't use them, you know? I mean, I'm not slamming Alien Putty or anything like that. It's just, for me personally, the way I diamond paint, I am a heavy presser and I am impatient. So I hope it's not a sign of like a direction they're going, because I don't want to have to go back to glue dots. I mean, I will if I have to, but I don't want to have to do that. So, and I got lots of, you know, whoa, that one almost popped out. You know, I have lots of the Alien Putties and the firmer formulas, so I'm good. Like, you know, I probably don't need to be buying a new putty every week or, you know, every 2 weeks and all that jazz. But, you know, I like buying stuff. Don't we all? I mean, if you can just keep like one pen, one tray, and like one thing until, you know, you run it into the ground and you don't have to, like, don't feel like you want to buy a bunch of new stuff. I am so impressed. Teach me your ways. Teach me how to do it. I mean, I have self-control. Don't get me wrong. I don't buy everything I want. If I did, we would be poor. So I do. I have learned that I don't need everything and, you know, that I can't get everything I want. I have learned that. Not really from like diamond painting experience, but just, you know, life experience. You know, credit card debt is not fun. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. You know, and like when we were first married, we did not have a lot of money coming in, but we sure thought we could just spend it like it was. You know, like I understood credit cards, but like didn't quite understand credit cards. I didn't realize that if you went over your minimum and then like your interest bumped you over, like, you know, your like the maximum amount they'll give you the credit of. Yeah, I didn't realize that's bad. Yeah, so I think at one point, the one credit card we had, because my husband was not working very much and I wasn't working much, and the one credit card we had, we were using it to like pay bills, but we were also buying crap. I mean, I'm taking full accountability for that. We went over the, you know, the limit, and the interest rate pushed it over. Then they gave us this crazy high interest rate because we had like screwed up. And it was, I want to say it was almost like a 45% interest rate. And I was like, oh my gosh, what, like, how do we pay this off? Right? Because like the 1 month I discovered it and I'm like, oh, that's not good. Well, the next payment we made, we couldn't make a big enough payment to pay off, you know, enough so it didn't push it over the maximum again. So we were still over our limit, but, you know, and if you've ever been in that situation, you know what I'm talking about. You know that, like, oh crap. And so we actually enrolled in a program that, you know, they consolidate all of your credit card debt, and, you know, they can kind of negotiate the interest rates, and then you pay the company, and then every month they dole out the payments. But the only, like, I mean, and it was a good thing that it had to happen. We couldn't use any credit cards while we were enrolled in this program. They said, even if you use a credit card in case of emergency, you will be kicked out of the program, and then you will be responsible for paying off all of those high interest debts. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, because we had never lived without a credit card, even for emergencies. And, you know, like, what if I wanted to go out to lunch and I didn't have any money in my account? How do I do that? Well, you just don't do it. It was a hard lesson, but I am actually so grateful that we did it, because I do feel like it kind of, it taught us about money. You know, we were adults and married, but, you know, sometimes we need these smack in the face wake up calls to really show us, like, okay, yeah, no, you're an adult, you're kind of on your own, and you got to be responsible. I think it took us, I want to say it took probably 2.5 years. Every month I had to go down to this place that was probably 25 minutes from our house. I had to go into the lobby and I had to like use this special credit card, like this special machine, and make the payment. And you know, it was hard, but I'm so glad we did it. And I remember finally, after it was all paid off, I'm like, I just wanted to use the credit card just to use it. But they had expired and I had to like get replacement cards. And yeah, I'd love to say that after that we were always financially responsible. No, but we were more responsible. We've never had to do a program like that ever again. So I consider that a major win. And I wish I had the paperwork still, because I was sitting there the other day trying to think, how much money did we actually owe on all these random credit cards? And I think it was probably like 30 grand, you know? And I mean, we weren't even making 30 grand a year. So, yeah. Gotta be responsible, people. Gotta be responsible. Easier said than done. Oh, look, I don't have this in resin. Go me. Oh, thanks. This is my ruler from Sharon. She sent it to me after I broke my other one on camera. And I'm not going to break you, little cutie. No, I'm not. I might. Not on purpose, though. Sometimes I bend back and forth and I don't realize how aggressive I'm being. These are packed so tight for some of these colors. It's hard not to. 3865. Okay. Ooh, that one is chunky. Look at that one. Look at all those different shades. It's fine. Don't look if it bothers you. That means I have another one of these that's already full in my spares. Oh dear. Well, you know what? We're just gonna keep shoving it in. That's a next time problem. That's not a this time problem. So there's that. Okay. Then, oh my gosh, move. I really should have gotten less distracting boxes. Wasn't even thinking about it at the time. I'm like, I should have got something neutral and not prison stripes. Or I guess you could say it's like Beetlejuice, right? You know? Okay, these, hang on, let me catch my brain up. Okay, hearts are fairy dust. Hearts are fairy dust, and then these squares are ABs and others. Okay. And I don't have little tabs in there yet. I keep meaning to do it, but I'm lazy, and I admit it. 211. I bet I have 211. Wait, no, that's fairy dust. Okay. Okay. Oh, these, what is this? Hang on. Oh, that's my list of fairy dust swaps for the Last Supper. Don't lose that. You guys heard me. Told me. I told myself not to lose it. Okay, this is my divider. I know, it's like, I need to make little thingies. I just haven't. Okay, 211. Focus. Focus. I do have a 211. Look at that. Go me. Go me. Go me. I'd say it's my birthday, but it is not my birthday. Although fall birthday would be kind of fun, I think. I'm more of a spring birthday, and I like fall. Okay, put that over there. Did I organize these? No, not really. That's okay. They're not hard to find. 210. Do we have 210? No, we don't have 210. Where are my bags, though? That was my mouth. That was not my butt. I know some of you will go, oh my God, I can't believe you farted on camera. I did not. I am a lady. I would never do that. I would edit it out. Or I would try. 210. Okay. See, we got my... I kind of feel bad because I'm like, there's going to be a bunch of wasted stickers on here, but they were like $2. So, you know what? It's fine. Live with it, Kristen. Live with it. There are bigger fish to fry. Then, oh no, I wasted a $2 sticker. No. Okay, here's these. Let's give myself a little bit of room. How about that? How about we do that? Great, great, great. Okay, there's like a random. Okay, 3607. Well, here, this is probably the better way to do that. If there's one of those, then that means I haven't used it yet. 3607. Trying to work smarter, not harder. Easier said than done. There's that. So I do have a kit from Oraloa that I was thinking about for the pink and black event, and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Shame on you. No, just kidding. Don't click off. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling sassy today. Mushmello over at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting and I are hosting an event in January. It's more of a paint-along event. We're not like, you know, oh my God, there's all these prizes and giveaways. Like, no, we're not doing that. That's not to say that there, you know, maybe could be like a little giveaway or two, you know. I'm not officially saying anything. Unofficially, we're not doing prizes. Unofficially, you never know. You didn't hear that from me. So all you have to do if you want to, oh, see, I had a 5200. All you have to do is have a canvas that has some pink and some black. That's it. And it doesn't even have to be a diamond painting. If you don't want a diamond paint, you could, you know, do adult coloring. You could crochet. You could, you know, I don't know what else. Make a little model of a house if you want to. I mean, just has to have pink and black. That's all we ask. That's not much. So I do have a round drill canvas that I got. And I don't remember the size. It's either a 50 by 50 or I think it's like a 50 by 50 or a 60 by 60. Hopefully it's not any bigger than that, because if it is, I don't want to do it, because I have another canvas that I special ordered that I really want to work on for that. Okay, do I even bother saving? I don't think I'm going to save those. What am I going to do with them? Put that in a baggie? No, I don't think so. So that's all. More info will be given, you know, when we get closer, obviously, but just kind of keep it in mind. And, you know, I said this to Mush the other day, that, you know, when you're thinking about buying a new car and you're looking at one specific brand, and then you feel like when you're out driving, you just see that particular car everywhere. That is what I feel like right now. I feel like, and I'm not saying like we're so important that all these companies are coming out with black and pink canvases. No, we're small potatoes. We know it. But I feel like I keep seeing black and pink canvases everywhere. And I'm like, oh, that would be good for the event. That would be good for the event. I don't think people are making black and pink canvases just like, you know, because us two are doing a black and pink event. But still, I keep seeing black and pink canvases. So if you're interested, I'm sure you could find one. Very, very easy. Maybe we're just ahead of the trend, right? I don't know, maybe. All right, that is it for this adorable kit. Plushie, overall, I would recommend. The drills were, for the most part, good and lovely. And if you see them not lining up, that's a me problem. That's not really a canvas and drill problem. But yeah, that is it. So if you guys have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys.